Okay, against my better judgment, we are back on Modern Warfare multiplayer. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with my community posts or not, but I was planning on taking the summer off to work on some other things, but with the whole virus thing and the crappy weather that's been going on, that didn't really work out yet. So I'm going to be grinding some more Modern Warfare content for you guys. How I'm going to get through it, I'm not exactly sure. Probably just by playing solo, because you cannot play multiplayer in parties, because the skill-based matchmaking just becomes way too much to bear, and it's just not fun. So probably playing a lot of solo games, I might be able to get through this. So anyway, I'm doing my best for you guys. I do appreciate all the support, and I want to give a big shout out to Hummus Thunder and Ollie for being my first 2 channel members. Your guys' support means the world to me, as well as everybody else who just watches my videos, likes, subscribes, and all that. It really does mean more than you know. Now let's go ahead and jump into this best class setup for the Dragon's Breath Model 680. So I love maining shotguns, as most of my old subscribers know. That's all I did in Black Ops 4, but in Modern Warfare you can't really do it. There is some maps where you can. You'll see this gameplay here on Hackney Yard. I was able to run the shotgun a lot of times, but even on a map this small, it still helps to run overkill and have a red gun, unfortunately. Modern Warfare is just the easiest COD to red gun in out of any Call of Duty ever, probably. So you still are at a massive disadvantage if you don't have one. Like, basically, you pull the trigger on the shotgun and they die, that's a 1-frame kill, right? You kill them instantly. Well, between the TTK and netcode in this game, that happens to you all the time with red guns. So shotguns are really not that great in this game, but they're not that bad either. You can get some fun, cheeky plays with them. But anyway, these are the attachments for you guys. We got the monolithic suppressor, the 5 milliwatt laser, no stock, Dragon's Breath obviously, and the 18-inch barrel. Now this is definitely up to preference. On smaller maps, obviously like Shipment and stuff, you can get away with the smallest barrel, which I believe is the 14-inch. But I will say this is definitely up to preference. Sometimes I run the long barrel, sometimes I run the shortest ones. Basically, the shorter you go on the barrel, the more mobility you have, but you give up a little bit of range, whereas the 30-inch can pretty much snipe people across the map. And then of course perks are kind of preference as well. I got EOD on here with Overkill and Amped, and I didn't think there would ever be a time where I wouldn't run stim shot or restock stim shots, but since this game has a glitch in it, or it's intentionally this way where you stim shot yourself and you pull the trigger on your shotgun or any gun, there's like this massive delay where the gun doesn't shoot for like a half a second and then it fires. So that pretty much takes like half of the utility away from stim shot. Like, the only reason I like stim shot is because I can heal up quicker and I can shoot while I'm doing it. Especially with a hip fire shotgun, it's usually not a big deal to be healing while you're shooting. But since you can hardly shoot while you heal, I just run stim shots, but I don't really worry about restocking them. However, I do still recommend you guys run a Claymore, the good old trusty Claymore, or a mine. I usually don't even camp that often. Obviously, you'll see me post up in some windows sometimes just because I have to play the way Joe Cesop made this game to play. But even when I'm running around, Claymores are still handy to drop into a doorway and just keep running. It's a free kill every time, almost every time. But anyway, that's going to do it for this best class setup. I just had to get my feet wet and get one of these out for you guys because it has been a while, and as you can tell, I am a little bit rusty, but we're gonna work on that. Big shout out to everybody who was at the stream last night. My stream popped off. I was definitely having more fun than I probably should have been streaming, but stay on the lookout for future streams as well. I'm probably going to try to stream at least once a week, especially if I'm struggling to make actual videos and content on this game, because that definitely may be the case. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I would really appreciate it if you'd smack that like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.